Hello and welcome to Coveo Bite-Sized Learnings. Today's topic is the process of setting up Coveo's search and case creation components in your Salesforce Lightning communities. Coveo Bite-Sized Learnings are as short as they are sweet, so let's get started. Integrating Coveo into your Salesforce Lightning communities is easy once you've got Coveo for Salesforce installed and a Nepili-based community up and running. If you don't have Coveo up and running, please check out the Getting Started videos linked at the end of this video. At this time, Nepili is the only Lightning theme for which our components are supported, so if you do not have a Nepili-based community, you'll want to either change your theme or create a new one with Nepili to take advantage of these features. In order to create or edit your communities, go to the Salesforce Setup menu and search for and choose the option to go to All Communities. We'll go ahead and create a new one from scratch here by clicking on New Community. Choose the Nepili theme and click Get Started. At this time, it will allow you to create a name and a URL modifier before hitting Create. Once the creation process is complete, go into the Builder, and in the drop-down menu, select Search. Once the search page comes up, delete Salesforce's default Global Search Results component. Then in the Lightning Components menu, scroll down to the bottom of the list and click on the Coveo Search component to drag and drop it into the now empty content section of the page. Once the component is in place, you'll see a menu where you can choose a handful of options, including specifying a hub name, turning on a debug mode, and so on. We'll go ahead and set a custom component name here. Going into the preview mode allows us to interact with the component. This will allow us to do the initial setup by clicking on the Set Up a Search Page button, at which point the page will try to pre-configure some tabs based on available content in your index. You can modify the default selections if you like, then click the Create Page button to complete the process. Once the search page comes up, you can test it by entering a search term into the community's search bar. You may be familiar with our built-in search interface editor. For administrators, this can be invoked by scrolling to the bottom of the results list, clicking on the up arrow, and choosing the option to edit. For those not familiar with the editor, details of its use will be the topic of another edition of our bite-sized learning videos. For now, we'll go ahead and cancel out. Also available from the Edit Mode menu are the advanced Lightning configurations. If you click on that option and scroll up, you will see a form with a wide variety of options which will allow you to tailor your search to fit the target audience's requirements. For now, we'll cancel out of this and leave the defaults. Going back to the builder, we can create a case deflection panel by choosing the Contact Support option from the drop-down menu. Just as with the search page, we can delete the default Create Case form and replace it with the Coveo Case Creation component in the central content portion of the page. Just as with the search page, we're able to modify the settings for the page. In this case, in addition to making a custom component name, I've added a hub name for analytics purposes. We'll go into preview mode to complete the page creation process. Once that's done, we can see what a customer experience might be by entering a question into the subject field. While this is indeed a page which allows customers to create new support cases, we sometimes refer to it as a case deflection page because a customer can see documents related to the case information they are entering as they are typing it in, and if they find the information they need, they can abandon their case as it is no longer necessary. Just as with the community search page, administrators will see a familiar edit mode control on the bottom right portion of the screen, which will allow you to edit the elements of the case creation form. Going back to the builder view, if you're ready, click the Publish option to publish your new or updated community. If you wish to see the underlying HTML of the components we just created, you can find them by going back to the Salesforce setup screen, searching for and going to your Visualforce components, and looking for the components you just created based on the names you chose in the creation forms. Here, we look at the HTML for the community search page and the case creation form and search results page. Thank you for watching this edition of Coveo Bite-Sized Learnings. Please share this video with your team and subscribe to the Coveo Insights channel in order to keep your search implementation relevant. For more in-depth training courses, please visit www.coveo.com/training.